Trent, and this is Vision Preparedness. Good evening, and good evening. How's everybody doing tonight? Welcome in. Good to see everybody. I missed you guys. Today's Thursday. Last time I saw y'all, it was Tuesday. Hope everybody's doing well today. The dude, good to see you, my friend KP. Welcome in. She said, good evening, and I hope you are doing well. Ghost Lincoln, good evening, everyone. I'm at work, so I'll be listening. Good to see you, my friend. Hope you're having a good day. My man, Dan H., what is up, my brother? Masshole is in the house. Good to see you, Dan. Hope you had a great day today. Hope everybody had a good day. I have been busy. Canner's Line, good to see you, my friend. Walks in, looks around, says, can we wake up now? And we have real leaders in charge of our countries, not idiots. Please, I'm with you, my friend, and I agree with you 100%. Love and life, welcome in. Good to see you. And I must say, happy birthday to my guy, Slick Rick, aka Big Rick. Happy birthday, my brother. I hope you're doing well. I hope you're having a great day wherever you are, and have an amazing birthday, my friend. I'd sing to you, but I don't want to get the channel taken down nor a strike for copyright infringement. So happy birthday, Rick. There you go. Good to see you, my friend. Hope you and your amazing wife are doing well this evening. The Virginia Bushcrafter, good to see you. Hope you're having a great day, my brother. Who else we got on up in here? We got Devil Dog Prepper in the house. My man. Hope you're doing well, my friend. Hope you are doing well. Bougie Prepper, one of my amazing moderators, is in the house. Good to see you. Official Jamia, good to see you. I hope you're doing well. Hope you had a great day. Hope you're having a better evening. Good to see you. Everybody is wishing Rick happy birthday. Awesome. Yes, the good news is tomorrow is Friday. Got that right. And I hope everybody has a great weekend. Fallen Skies, Homesteading and Preparedness channel. Good to see you, my brother. Hope you and the family had a great day today. Ghetto, what's going on, man? Good evening to you too, sir. Hope you and your family are doing well and all of that. Y'all come on in here, get on in here and do what you do. We're going to have a great conversation tonight, and hopefully we learn a thing or two or three. Moon Sprout, hey, good to see you. Hope you're having a great evening. Thank you, Dan H., for the 5x5. I appreciate that, my brother. I truly appreciate that. Who else we got in here? Magic, what's going on with you? He asked the pertinent question, what do we still own? You'd be surprised. And that's what we're going to talk about tonight. Good to see you, Magic. Hope you're doing well. Modi Soldier, my man. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Welcome in. Teresa, you're about to get nailed with storms here in Northeast Ohio. Absolutely. Praying for no damage or power outages. Yes, for all of my amazing people in the great state of Ohio, please be prepared and be ready, because we are supposed to get thunderstorms this evening. I think something they said they're supposed to roll in here around midnight or whatever, but we're ready, willing, and able. Wisconsin Farm Boy, what's going on, my friend? Hope you're doing well. Who owns everything? Yeah, there you go. We're going to be surprised though tonight, folks. I was interesting. I actually changed the topic. What I was going to talk about, I'm going to talk about on Saturday afternoon. And Saturday afternoon, we have a special guest with us, folks, for the first time ever in the history of the planet. We have somebody joining us on Saturday afternoon. I'm not going to tell you who it is, but stay tuned. There will not be a Saturday morning coffee talk, but there will be a Saturday afternoon meet and greet. How's that? I'll leave it at that because the more I talk, the more I'll tell, and I don't want to give up the secret. So I hope everybody's having a great day, a good week. The week is finally almost over. We're there. We're almost there, folks. Miss D's Hollywood Garden. Good to see you. Welcome in. Welcome in. Uh-oh, there's the name right there I've been looking for. Coffee first, then speak. Good evening. How are you? I hope you're doing well. Hope you had a great day. Good to see you. Good to see you and everybody. Did I see one of my amazing moderators, Mad Chad, in the house? Did he slide on in here and take a seat in the corner with him and Mr. Bonesy? But we'll see. But it's good to see everybody. I hope everybody truly has had a great week and everything is going well. My week has been busy and it's going to get busier. Of course, Junior's getting ready to go off to college and play football, and that is just a feat in itself. So just trying to get him ready and get things done and do what I got to do to make sure he is safe and inclinated and ready to do his thing at the next level. Karen, good evening. Good evening. It's good to see you, Karen. Uh-oh, jambalaya for dinner and a live chat with Vision. It's a good day. Well, I'm glad you included me for dinner. I will take 2 bowls, please. I love jambalaya. Wonderful. 46 Camper, welcome in, my friend. Good evening, good evening, good evening. Just got off work, then had to stop to pick up dinner. You know you guys are making me hungry, okay? So, and I haven't eaten yet, but dinner is waiting. Yes, without a doubt. Unbiased LLC in the building. Good to see you, my sister. Good to see you tonight. All the content creators in the chat. We have amazing content creators. You know what to do. If you type the word vision, it will drop a link to your channel. Folks, if you have not checked out these folks, please do. Go over, watch a video, leave a like, hit that like button. Comment on the video. Leave them a comment. Let them know, hey, that was good. If you like what they're doing, subscribe. And, that's how we all grow. So there you go, folks. Uh-oh. Ken and John said, I even got the grass cut tonight because it's going to storm tomorrow. There you go, friend, because it is definitely going to storm here today. And I did not cut grass. So there it is. It'll get cut when I cut it. That's where I'm at. Tonight's topic. Our farmland is owned by who? Tonight, we're going to talk about U.S. farmland, the owners of it, and what's going on, and some things that I found out that shocked me. And I think you will be pleasantly surprised as well. Teresa says, Vision Preparedness probably saw me write Mad Chad's name saying he probably doesn't have power. Northeast Ohio has 48,000 without power, tons of hail and wind. And you know what? I'm going to find out. I am going to text him while we're speaking. And we'll see what happens. But anyway, there are storms on the way, and we shall see what happens. But tonight's topic, our farmland is owned by who? So, if you were here Tuesday, we talked about our animal farms, cattle, pork, beef, chicken, all that, and who owned the majority of that land. And the largest food processing company in the United States is owned by none other than China. There we go. All right, Parabellum Prepper says he has power in Northeast Ohio. Good to see you, my friend. Welcome in. Glad you have power, and therefore we can do what we do. So, two things we're going to talk about tonight. The agriculture farmland, both owned by corporations and by private landowners. And we will start out with corporations. And I'm going to ask you guys a question because you guys are smart. So, in the chat, Parabellum Prepper says, tornado warning for Western PA, Sharon, PA, and it's tracking east. Yep, 46 Camper says Southeast Ohio, still in good shape. Same here for Central Ohio. We're in good shape as well. So with that, what country do you think owns the most agricultural farmland in the United States? Put that in the chat. Karen says Bill owns the rest. Yeah, we'll talk about that. That's interesting, and he owns a lot. But what country do you think owns the most agricultural land in the United States? Okay, Parabellum says China. Dan H says China. Love and Life says China. Ghetto says people say it's China, but it's a bigger entity, though. Fed Up American says the Dayton area is good. Miss D's Harleywood says Saudi Arabia and China. 46 Camper says China, but then Japan used to have a lot of land also. Okay. Everybody is saying China. But I would say that too. But that is not the case, folks. That is not the case at all. No way, no how. And that's why I had to dig into this when I found this out. China is not the largest foreign country that owns agricultural farmland in the United States. Drum roll, please. Yeah, exactly, Parabellum Prepper. He's like, what? I'm with you. It is not China, folks. And it is not Germany. And without further ado, we are going to talk about this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Here it is. I'm going to give you the top 10 foreign countries that own the most agricultural farmland in the United States. And guess what? China's number 18, the number one foreign country that owns the most land in agricultural land in the United States. And I just saw the answer. Yes, Dan H is correct. It's Canada. Canada owns 12,845,209 acres. XNYC Prepper, good to see you, my friend. Hope you're doing well. Hope you are doing well. Yes, Canada is the number one foreign country that owns the most agricultural farmland in the United States. So, Canada, 12.8 million acres. The Netherlands come in at number 2 with 4.8 million acres. The next, number 3, is Italy with 2.7 million acres. The United Kingdom owns 2.5 million acres. Germany, 2.2 million acres. Portugal, 1.4 million acres. France, 1.3 million acres. Denmark owns 856,000 acres. Luxembourg owns 802,000 acres. And number 10, Ireland, 759,000 acres. This list, and I'm going to put this list in the chat so that everybody can see, because I am truly all about educating and letting everybody see that for themselves. I was floored. I just knew China was the largest agricultural landowner as well, and they're not. They're number 18. So if Ireland is number 10 with 759,000 acres, China really doesn't own that much agricultural acreage in the United States. Thank you, Modi Soldier. That was my next question. He said, how the hell does any foreign nation own anything here? Correct. Now, remember when the story broke about China? Let me see if I can find my notes here. China was going to buy that agricultural land in South Dakota near the Air Force Base. Okay. And apparently that got blocked and it did not go through. 2 bills were introduced in the House of Representatives and the Senate argue foreign influence on American agricultural land could affect America's economy, food supply, and national security. It took them this long to come up and try to get a bill passed that foreign countries can't buy land here on American soil. China already does it. No foreign countries or foreign entities that are not of Chinese government can buy land in China. You can't buy land in China, which is absolutely insane for us to be able to do it in the United States. Karen said most of these countries have asked for their gold back from Fort Knox, and we can't repay. Our corrupt government has sold the gold they deposited with the U.S. Does not surprise me. And yeah, Love and Life, you're absolutely right. China doesn't own the most agricultural, but they own 90% of the ports around the world. You are correct. And what happens with the ports? If the ports are closed, can't get goods and services, goods and products in or out of port. You're absolutely right, Love and Life. So when the balloon debacle went down, China owned roughly 384,000 acres of U.S. agricultural land. That was from a report in 2021. So now they own roughly about the same. So from what I understand, and somebody in the chat can correct me if I'm wrong. Happy Mac, welcome in. Good to see you. That land China was trying to buy by the Air Force Base in South Dakota did not go through. They did not let them buy it. And finally, somebody stepped up and said, No, not going to happen that close to an Air Force base. And what happened was whoever the Chinese entity that bought the land wanted to put up 2 corn silos. And that's when they said, oh no, that's not going to happen. Enough is enough. And I was reading that and I'm trying to find that particular story to share with you guys. But it's amazing that Canada owns the most land, the most agricultural land in our country. Parabellum Prepper said tornado warning, Medina County, Ohio. Parabellum, please stay safe and thank you for the updates. Jason in VA, welcome in, my friend. Good to see you. Mid GA Preparedness, welcome in. Good to see you. I'm missing a lot in the comments, and I will try to post what I see that is important. Modi Soldier said, farming, it is one thing, but owning it is another. You got that right, my friend. You can farm it, but all you want, but he who owns the land holds the biggest pot of gold. Right, she said, right, this should have been common knowledge. Right, I'm with you. It's crazy. Yeah, Parabellum said, the thing is, the countries above China don't have malicious intent that's detrimental to the U.S. You're right. Yeah. So Coffee says, so where are we on the list? How do they own more than we do? Actually, they do not, Coffee. The United States still owns the lion's share of agricultural acreage in the United States. Believe it or not, we're also going to talk about the U.S. private ownership land masses, what private individuals own the most land in the United States as well. We're going to jump into that here in a moment. And what's crazy is total farm acreage in the U.S. Now, in the U.S., there are, from what I'm reading right now, 893.4 million acres of farmland in the United States. From 2000 onward, the total area of land in U.S. farms has decreased annually, aside from a small increase in 2012. Over the time period displayed, the total farmland area has decreased only by about, they say, 50 million acres as of last year. So as of last year, there were 893.4 million acres of farmland. Rip Curl Readiness, welcome in. Good to see you, my friend. Hope you are doing well. Parabellum is our local weather person, says we also have a severe thunderstorm watch that should be a warning for Montgomery County, which is west of me. Now, should see that weather in an hour. Thank you, my friend. Thank you for the update. You know, the weatherman is the only job where you can be wrong 50% and never get fired. Yeah. So there are 893.4 million acres of farmland. Now, in that article, it said it decreased by almost 50 million acres. So that could mean that the land was sold off and housing developments were built and all of that other stuff, suburbia expanding and all of that. Happy Mac says, OMG, look at that storm. Bow front, heading through PA. Yeah, for those of you on the weather, there you go. But yeah, Parabellum says, I'm about 85% accurate. That's good, my friend. We'll let you keep your job. We may even give you a raise since you're 85%. Coffee, got to get going. We'll watch the replay. Have a great night. Stay safe, Coffee. Have an amazing evening. But yeah, folks, so, the largest foreign entity that owns the most agricultural farmland in the United States is Canada. And, that's not as bad as another country owning it. But, why does the United States sell off, our land to other countries? I just don't get it. I just don't get it. But the thing is, if you look across the globe, the majority of other countries do not allow foreign entities to come in there and buy land. It's crazy. It's crazy. Canada John said, "It ain't me. You sure you didn't buy all that land, Canada John? We're gonna just make a prepper retreat and land grab." She said, "Right, greed, absolutely right." And Rip Curl says they shouldn't. Right, I'm with you. The only thing we can do is pressure our congressman and representative and say, why are we doing this? We have homeless veterans and homeless people in this country living on the streets, and we're selling agricultural land to foreign countries. That makes zero sense. Hillbilly Homestead 1776. Welcome in. Good to see you. DeKraken. Good to see you. Haven't seen you in a while. Hope you're doing well. Thank you for stopping in tonight. Look, Hillbilly Homesteader 1770 says this needs to be talked about more, and America needs to put a stop to it. I agree with you 100%. And that's why I talk about these topics, because in the overall scheme of preparedness, our country needs to prepare as a country and stop selling out to the highest bidder. I'm going to say it. I said it, and I ain't taking it back. Thank you, Tori, for that phrase that you say over there on Tori's brain. But, and 46 Camper says, how much land does America own in other countries? We shouldn't let other countries' government buy our land. You're absolutely right. And I'm just downright mad and disgusted because it shouldn't be happening in our country. No foreign country should be allowed to buy land in our country. Okay, I've said my piece. I've ranted. I've gone on, and I'm not even going to tell you guys the value of the land that all these countries own. It's sickening. Thousands, million, yeah, it's insanity. But I dropped the link. You can check it out, read it yourself. There's a couple of tables in there that talk about foreign owners by acreage, U.S. agricultural land, and the total value of the land. It's insane. It just is flat out insane. Yeah. Miss D's Hollywood Garden said, who sold my 40 acres in a tractor? I don't know, but I'll take the tractor. You can have the 40 acres. Correct, Hillbilly Homesteader. You're right. You can't buy land in China if you're not a Chinese citizen. You're absolutely correct. And that's how it should be in this country. You cannot buy land in the U.S. unless you are a U.S. citizen. End of story. I'm not, she said, I'm not, don't worry. I'm with you. I didn't want to do it. Right. Exactly, Happy Mac. No land for them except an embassy. And they just have the building, and we still own the land that the embassy sits on. You're absolutely right. Exactly, DeKraken. Tax them to death. Yes. Okay, now let's move on from there. And Let's talk about the largest agricultural farmland owned by a private entity, meaning private individual. And I'm going to throw out an amazing argument here. But, right, exactly, Dan. Exactly. 40 acres is a spread I could go for. You and me both, buddy. Um, uh, Here's a weather update, folks. FYI, the south end of the thunderstorms are more likely to be severe and generate or tornado. Okay. Thank you for the update, Parabellum. We appreciate it. Good man. Hope you are in a safe proximity in case. Yes. Terry Johnson, welcome in. Good to see you. Good to see you. Glad you're in here. Do me a favor, folks, if you have or have not, smash that like button for me. You can even share this out if you like. I'd appreciate it. Devil Dog Prepper. We're going to talk about him. Purdue family. Parabellum Prepper. Nope. So with that, folks, here we go. Here's the question. Who do you think is the number one agricultural private owner in the United States? Miss D's Hollywood says John Malone. He's there. He's not number one, no. Hope Bus. Good to see you. Yes. Good to see you. Welcome in. I hope you're doing well. Hope you're doing well. We've got some that say Gates, and all of this. Warren Buffett. And I see half the answer is right, but I'm going to argue the point. We'll give it a few more. Some says Gates. Devil Dog said, I'm going to go with Bill Gates. Okay. All right. Now, here we go. Parabellum says it is Bill Gates. 46 Camper throws in Elon Musk. There we go. We'll throw that in too. Parabellum says Ted Turner. Okay, here we go, folks. Now, according to this, the top farmland owners in the U.S., the number one owner, Hillbilly Homesteader said Soros. Parabellum says TNT. The number one top farm owners in the U.S., number one, they say, and I'm going to clarify this at the end of the top 10 list. It's not China. This is TX La. Welcome in. Yeah, I think Ted Turner is still alive. Warren Buffett is not even in the top 10. I don't even know if he owns land other than a house he lives in. The number one top farmland owner in the United States, they say, and I'm going to give y'all a great argument here and let y'all figure it out, is Bill Gates, okay? According to, what is this? This came from Farmland Riches. The number one, Bill Gates, okay? Bill Gates owns 242,000 acres. Ted Turner, number two, comes in at plus 200,000 acres. Stuart and Linda Resnick come in at number three with 192,000. Elusive, good to see you. Welcome in. Hope you're doing well. Good to see you. Welcome. Glad you're here. Grab a seat, sit down, get your favorite beverage. We're all learning a thing or two and talking some things and finding out stuff we didn't know. So number three was Stuart and Linda Resnick. Number four is the Offutt family. Number five is the Fanjul family. Number seven is Stan Kroenig. Devil Dog, we're gonna hold your prize, and I'm gonna leave this up on the screen because I'm going to debate you on this. The Fanjul family owns 152,000 acres. Boswell family owns 150,000 acres. Stan Kroenig owns 124,000 acres. Galen Lawrence Jr., 115,000 acres. John Malone owns 100,000 acres. And the Simplot family owns 82,500 acres. Now, here is why I say that Bill Gates is not the largest individual landowner in the United States of agricultural farmland. So first of course, Bill Gates has 242,000 acres of farmland in 18 in 18 states. Okay. Now, according to what is this? The Land Report top 100 landowners, Bill Gates does not own the most. So, and here's why. And I understand what they did. Anybody ever hear of Sierra Pacific Industries? Okay. Sierra Pacific Industries, which is owned by the Emerson family. Oki Khan, welcome in. Welcome in. Good to see you. Okay. Sierra Pacific Industries is owned by the Emerson family. Okay. The Emerson family owns 2,330,000 acres. But it's not all agricultural. They make the vast majority of their money through timber. Okay. Now, they have become America's largest private landowner, this company, which is owned by U.S. citizens, the Emerson family. That's why, Devil Dog, I question whether Bill Gates is the largest landowner, because the Emerson family owns almost 2.5 million acres of land in the United States. All right. Very bad storm west of Piqua. Okay, so that's about 2 hours away from me. Yeah, that is interesting. And I'm going to drop this link in the chat, folks. And this has the top 100 private landowners in the U.S. But I understand why they say Bill Gates, because apparently he is buying the land in his name, and I don't think he's putting it in the name of the foundation, the Bill and Melinda Foundation. So with that, Gates kept his farmland purchases private, but has recently revealed that he had amassed enough acreage to be the largest private farmland owner in the country. Okay. His most significant holdings are in Louisiana, 69,100 acres. Arkansas, 48,000 acres. Nebraska, 20,500 acres. So that's why they have him at number one. I don't know if he bought the land in his name or if he actually put it in the foundation's name. Right. Exactly, Modi Soldier. Yeah, that's my thing, because I think he may have done it, split it up where he put some of it in his name and some of it in the foundation's name. But at the end of the day, it's still his. But the Emerson family is the largest. It's a company, but they own the company and always have. Um, and it's been in the family. So they also have a foundation, the Sienna Pacific Foundation, which was founded by Red Emerson's father. So that's the argument back and forth. Right, MG, right, mid GA preparedness, bunkers on every property. Yes. Good Eats Homestead, welcome in, welcome in. Good to see you. Who's leaving? Somebody left? Some Devil Dog. Hope you're feeling better. Surgery on the 31st. Devil Dog, I would definitely be praying for you. Kidney stones are no joke. Never had them, but I heard they hurt terribly if you can't pass them. So, bruh, I will keep you in my prayers, and I hope you get through it. So, with that, now, number 2 on this top 10 list, Ted Turner. Of course, CNN owner. He owns ranches with cattle in Nebraska, Kansas, Montana, South Dakota, New Mexico, and get this, he owns land in Argentina. So there's one U.S. citizen that owns land in a foreign country, and I'm sure there's tons more. Ex-NYC prepper. Much love to Trent and our chat family. You're all rock stars. Just wanted to say thank you very much, ex-NYC prepper. You, my friend, are rock star as well. Keep doing what you're doing. But yeah, so Ted Turner comes in at number 2. And of course, CNN had some interest in the Braves. One time owned it all, sold off some of it, still has small interest. He also owns 45,000 bison on his ranches. Yeah. And wow. Okay. Mid-GA found a 5x12 bunker behind his house, a 100-year-old septic tank. There you go, my friend. Just don't go in it. Please don't do it. Don't do it. Don't go in it. No, don't go in it. Stay away from it. He also, Ted Turner, he has 45,000 bison. He also is involved in environmental projects, battling climate change. So who knows what else he's doing with that land. Number 3, Stuart and Linda Resnick. They, in the 70s, they took a chance. And here's the thing. In the 70s, they bought 2,500 acres of oranges and lemons in California. Okay. That 2,500 acres investment today, they own what's called so-called Wonderful Company. That company with that investment, they're now worth $4.2 billion. Amazing. They also, the company produces, here it is, this company that the Resnicks own, they own Halo Mandarin oranges, Wonderful pistachios, Wonderful almonds. They own Fiji water and Palm Wonderful. Pomegranate juice, all this. They develop all this on their acreage. They own 192,000 farmland acres in California and Texas. They grow mandarin oranges and other citrus fruits, pistachios, almonds, and pomegranates. Yeah, Oki Khan said, I think Ted and Jane got divorced because they were too much alike. Wouldn't surprise me. Yes. Modi Soldier, well, hope it sounds like we won't be eating crickets, but if other people have their way, that's what we'll be eating. So, who knows? Yeah. And then we've got who do we got? The Offutt family. The Offutt family farm started in 1960 when Ron Offutt and his father began growing potatoes. Today, the farm operations are led by Ron's daughter, Christy, the company chair, and her husband, Keith, currently serves as the company president. So these folks own 190,000 farmland acres in Fargo, North Dakota. Primarily, they grow potatoes. So, the majority of farmland in this country is still owned by Americans. Yeah. So the Fanjul family, and I was like, who are they? The Fanjul family launched their farming business in the 1800s and produced sugarcane for over a century. So this family, the Fanjul family, are immigrants from Cuba. When Cuba had their revolution and Castro came in power, that family left Cuba, came to the United States, and they now live in Florida, and it is called Crystal Corporation, which is located in the Florida Everglades. They own 152,000 acres in South Florida. Today's harvest yields Florida Crystal's 5.9 million tons of sugarcane. This is what their company produces. Yeah. Parabellum says, I was a nurse to the biggest owner of farmland in Florida. There you go. There you go. Yeah. So, the Fanjul family, they produce it appears they own sugar and rice mills and a sugar refinery. They actually own and run North America's largest biomass power plant also. Yeah. So there you go, folks. Sugar cane is a real thing. I love natural cane sugar. Then what time is it? 8:49. So then you got the Boswell family. They own 50,000 acres in the San Joaquin Valley. And of course, they primarily grow. Listen to this. They own 150,000 farmland acres in Central California Valley. They primarily grow tomatoes and cotton. That's it. Tomatoes and cotton in California. Yeah. Mid-GA preparedness due to the Fed interest rates, ESG loans, we will lose our farms by 2030. Yeah. Broke Farmer, good to see you, my man. Welcome in, welcome in. Grab something and sit down, folks. Broke Farmer, this brother right here, he grows. He is a farmer. He grows it all. He helped me out with an issue that was happening. Good to see you, my brother. While you're at it, Broke folks, if you have not checked out Broke Farmer, you need to go over to his channel, check out his videos, like a video, leave a comment, tell him I sent you. Say Vision sent me over here. Broke, if you would, please, if you type the word Vision, it'll drop a link to your channel. Folks, check him out. This man grows everything. And I'll say it again. If he took this ink pen and stuck it in the ground, it would grow more ink pens. That's how good he is. But yeah, so the Boswell family, they grow tomatoes and cotton in California. So, the good thing is the majority of the largest agricultural landowners in this country are owned by Americans, which is a good thing, But that first list of the foreign countries, owning land in the U.S. I would have bet everything I have that China was the largest, and I'm glad that they're not. But I'm also upset with all of these countries, foreign countries that own. We're talking millions of acres in the United States. There's no way that should be happening, and I hope there's somebody intelligent enough in leadership in this country that will put a stop to that. Um, it's Karen, take care. See you next time. Have a great evening. Stay safe. Keep prepping. Keep doing your thing. Keep preparing and getting yourself and your family ready. Right. Right. Um, we have homeless veterans in this country. No veteran that has served in the U.S. military should be homeless. That's just where I'm at. Um, yeah, and XNYC, he said the worst are the Chinese owning our land, very dangerous. Right. So they put a kibosh to China buying that land in North Dakota near the Air Force base, but which is good. I'm glad somebody, did that and did not let that happen, or there would have been a upheaval and a legitimate protest should have happened anyway. And I'm with you, Canada. I am very surprised that Canada owns the most land in our country. Um, Good to see you the experience with Sassy. Thank you very much. But she says, the experience with Sassy says vision preparedness, just getting home from work. I will check out the replay, but wanted to stop in and catch some of your live and show my support. Thank you very much, Sassy. We appreciate it. Hope you had a great day and glad you're home safe. But yeah, folks, it's amazing that all of these foreign countries, Canada, the Netherlands, Italy, United Kingdom, Germany, Portugal, France, Denmark, Luxembourg, and Ireland, that they own land here in our country, agricultural land. So let's just say Canada owns 12 million acres. What if Canada farmed all of that and just collected the crops and took them back home? I don't get it. Took it right across the border, and just said to heck with it. It's ours. It's on our land. We grew here in the States. Excuse me. We're taking it back home. Yeah, she said, I'm meeting veterans. They're not getting any benefits. That's a shame. That is a shame. Dan H says, yes, Canada bought the land for something other than trees. Yeah. But I still say that the U.S. needs to pass a law that no other foreign countries can come in here and buy our land. It's sad, Agriculture should be taught in school. Everybody should grow something. You've heard me. I've always talked about it. I don't care how big your property is. I don't care if you live in an apartment. Grow something, folks, because times are getting crazier, and it's crazy. Mid-GA, right, owns land, solar farm, right, by the Air Force Base. What state is that in, Mid-GA? Yeah, and Broke Farmer, right. No foreign companies should own land. Yeah, here, we're dynamic. Absolutely. I'm with you, Broke. They should not. They should not be allowed foreign entities, companies, individuals buy land in the United States. Right. TX Lala says, it's foolish to allow it. Does any other countries allow? Yeah, there are other countries that allow foreign companies and citizens. I actually, about 10 years ago, was going to buy 5 acres in Costa Rica. And at that time, it was only 5 acres 20 years ago, it was like $175,000 for 5 acres, and 2 of the acres on the property was a coffee bean farm. Should have bought it. I'm kicking myself. Should have bought it. I should have bought it, but I didn't. So I'm drinking somebody else's coffee. But yeah, there are countries that allow individuals. Ted Turner owns property in Argentina. There's several countries that do not let foreign entities buy property there. China's one of them. I think Saudi Arabia is another one, as well as Iran and Iraq and some other countries. Yeah, the United States needs to shut this down and stop foreign countries from buying land in our country, period. Plain and simple. Yeah. I'm looking at something here. North Dakota turns against, this is an article from the Wall Street Journal. North Dakota they make a move to halt the Fujinik project near the Air Force Base. They halted that project. They did not let them buy that land near the Air Force Base. I just wanted to clarify that. It's a shame that in our times, and as many homeless people we have and hungry families in this country, they're letting foreign countries come in here and buy our farmland, agricultural land, as well as livestock farms. That's sad. It shouldn't happen. And I don't know what we can do about it other than Americans buying it themselves. Dan said, Vision, I don't think you would know what to do with that much coffee. Either that or you would drink away the crop in a week. Well, Dan, that could be true. I definitely know what I would do with it. With 3 acres of a coffee bean farm, I would sell the majority of it, but I also would have my private stock of coffee. And then I would send for Slick Rick over at Utica Coffee Company and make him the president of the VP Roasting Coffee Company. And we would come out with our own product line of coffees and other fine edible stuff and things like that. So yeah, Dan, I'd figured out. I'd even make you head of security. Psalms 146, home and garden. Good to see you. Good to see you. Devil Dog Prepper, thank you, my friend. He says, don't forget to smash the thumbs up button. Help Vision Preparedness out. Thank you, Devil Dog. I appreciate you for that. Yeah, folks, it's amazing how, in our local weatherman here, Warren County, Ohio, severe thunderstorms, severe. There you go, folks. Folks, it's amazing. It's 9 o'clock, and an hour went fast. Yes, Good Eats Homestead sounds like a plan. That would have been the plan. Yes, most definitely. I should have done it. I should have, but I didn't. That's how you do it. But life goes on. But yes, folks, I want to thank everybody for spending some time. We learned some stuff. I hope you guys learned some stuff too, because I did too, because I just knew and thought that China owned the lion's share of agricultural farms in the United States, and they don't, which is a good thing. But we have other countries that do, that I would say are our allies, and that's why I think they allowed them to buy the agricultural land. Had a brain seizure there. The Prepared Irishman, good evening, my friend. I hope you're doing well. XNYC Prepper said, Dan H. would make a great head of security for sure. Absolutely. Yes, indeed. Prepared Irishman, hope you're doing well, my friend. Good to see you. Good to see you. It is 9:01, folks. I appreciate everybody for stopping by and spending an hour with me. Now, I will say this. The normal Frank Short, good to see you. Frank said, I can see it now. Prepper's Choice Coffee. You got that right. That's a good one, Frank. Absolutely. 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 Broke Farmer, have a good evening, my brother. Good to see you. Folks, I want to thank everybody. And one thing I will say, for those of you that came in, Saturday morning, 10 o'clock, coffee talk is going to be pushed back to the afternoon. I have a special guest to introduce everybody to. You'll never guess who it is, and it is not the COO. I will tell you that now. But we have a special guest. We're going to talk. We're going to have a conversation. We're going to do well. Yes, exactly. So with that, folks, I want to thank you all for supporting the channel, supporting me, taking an hour out of your amazing day to come on over here and sit down and have a conversation. I hope everybody learned something. Hope everybody's wheels are turning. Dan H says, it's me. See, that's why I'm not telling you who it is, because Dan tells on himself. But that's my guy, and that is my evil twin, and it's okay. And Psalms 146 says, is it Becky from Nutrient Survival? Nope, it isn't. But I am going to get Becky on here, Psalms 146. I'm going to talk with Becky and have her on here as well. But with that, folks, I want to thank everybody for stopping by, spending some time, and taking an hour out of your time to come hang out with me. You guys are loved, much appreciated. And remember this, keep prepping, because your family depends on you, and it depends on your life. Vision Preparedness, love you guys, and I will see you in the next video. God bless everybody. Have a safe night. All of my Ohio people, be aware of the thunderstorms. Watch out for tornadoes. Stay safe. Keep your family safe. Good night. God bless everybody. I'm Trent, and this is Vision Preparedness.